In this video, I will analyze the highlights of Coach Prime's press conference as he talks about the success, celebrities, what he looks for in coaches, the Colorado State Showdown, and his divorces. Also, recruiting and my biblical breakdown. Let's go.
No one can do it better.
Tremendous win, sellout crowd, atmosphere was astonishing, impeccable. It's grand. First time ever truly experiencing that at the college level. Tremendous to see all the celebs, the alumni coming back. It was tremendous. And seeing the kids take the field at the conclusion of the game was unbelievable.
Last week, the message was it's personal. This week, you're also facing a rival. So is the message it's also personal, or is it more little brother week?
Well, God hasn't given me the message yet. When he give it, I promise you guys will be first to know.
Coach Prime is box office. The support that he's getting is unmatched. Everywhere you turn, there's a celebrity like Cameron, Wu-Tang, Method Man. Or there's also an ex-NFL player like Michael Irvin, Pac-Man Jones. They're just all over the place. So the support he's getting is absolutely incredible. What a blessing for him to be receiving all of this support. Let's continue to support Coach Prime. The reporter asks him, what's the message for this week? And he kind of tried to take a shot at him a little bit. And Coach Prime said, I don't have the message yet. I'm waiting on Christ. Okay, that's something that we have to do. We must wait on Christ. Things never come within our time, but they always come within his time. And our time, more than not, is not his time. I'll have a verse about waiting on Christ later on here at the end.
So many components based on hiring a coach nowadays, but all the guys that we have on the staff come from a relationship from a relationship, and they are great parents. And that's something that matters to me, because it's hard for me to give you the opportunity to lead someone's child when you're not even leading yours.
Coach Prime is hiring coaches that are great parents. That's awesome. As well as who are great leaders. As I've mentioned before, a lot of the athletes come from single family homes. So for them to have a parental father type figure and father type figures in their lives is paramount, not just for their football success, but their life success after football. So leadership and being a great parent is something that Coach Prime will not bend on. You must have those qualifications to be a part of his staff. Next clip.
Hey, Coach, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Yesterday, Coach Norvell up at CSU was saying how excited he is to be a part of this game, especially because it's the first time that both teams will have a black head coach on the sideline.
What I hear, I haven't met this gentleman, but I hear he's a good man. I know he's a great coach. He has those guys playing hard. I like that. I'm glad he said that. I like that.
And just for you, I mean, I'm just curious what it means for you each time you do get to face another fellow black head coach on the other sideline. I know this will probably be the only time this year.
Unfortunately, one of the brothers got to lose when you face another black head coach, unfortunately, and you want to see us win. I mean, that's the thing. But besides that, man, it's just tremendous getting this opportunity and allowing the nation to see that we are more than capable of doing a suffice and sufficient and a great job. So I'm happy he pointed that out, and I have the utmost respect for him, truly.
Yep, this is the fear. This is what they don't want to let out of Pandora's box. Well, guess what? Pandora's box has been opened. This is the first time two black coaches for Colorado State University and Colorado University have lined up against each other, and the powers that be know that we are more than capable of leading. There's no turning back now. This is what they're hiding, and they don't want people to see. We're not only capable leaders, but we're the best leaders for these young men, and we lead in and out of football. Myself, for instance, I was a senior vice president, the first black senior vice president in the history of my company in Beverly Hills. I managed over $450 million. I manage these people's lives and their futures for all kinds of people, as well as rich people and as well as our beloved NFL players. Let's go.
Hi, Coach. Rylan Scholes with Ralphie Report. You've had 4 players in the first 2 weeks get Pac-12 Player of the Week honors. How does it feel that your players are getting the recognition they deserve from the conference?
That's the goal. That's the aim. I mean, we want them to get even more accolades. I mean, they don't play for accolades. They play to be dominant, and they play to go to the next level and come here and get a solid education. But when they're noticed and when they're highlighted, that's tremendous. That's a tremendous plus for this program.
Coach, you brought up the other day about how your attractability right now with offensive and defensive line isn't what it is with DBs. As you recruit kind of during the season, put that plan out, what is your focus and how do you change that?
It's already changed. I say that so you can highlight it, so you can print it and run with it, and you did just what I wanted you to do, so thank you. I appreciate it. So, I mean, obviously, when you have a coach that play defensive back, your tractability is skill position. So we don't have a tremendous problem getting those bigs. I think we have a tremendous rotation of bigs right now, offense and defensive line. But trust me, those guys are coming. They're coming. We're receiving so many calls at this point right now. It's absurd. Just inquiring about what we do and how we do what we do in visitation, desiring to come on a unofficial or official visit. So I'm liking where we are right now. I'm truly liking that.
Yep, the players are getting the accolades that they deserve. That's what these players want. Get that exposure, be seen. Makes it easier for them to get to the league with the talent that these players possess that are playing for Coach Prime. He also here disses the reporter for hating. He set up the media when he was talking about his O-line and D-line so that he can actually get more O-line and D-line recruits by having the media write negative articles. The man is a genius. I'm telling you, he's playing 4D chess. So he says he's got a lot of recruits that are inquiring. He's got a bunch of calls coming in, people that want to come and take visits and see Colorado. I'm telling you, in year 3, I mean, even year 2, it's going to be crazy. But this year, these guys are going to be a national contender. They're going to be, I can see them getting into the top 10. If they can beat like USC and Oregon, I can see them getting into the top 10. And like he said, these recruits, O-line and D-line, as well as skill positions, which are his forte, are coming.
Do you get a sense for what the Rocky Mountain Showdown means to the state of Colorado?
You got to give me one at a time. Now, you just got me all hyped up about the Nebraska thing. You just bombarded me about that, right? That's tradition. That was tremendous tradition. Now you wanted me to understand about the Rocky Mountain Showdown. So you got to give me some verbiage or some literature on something, just to brief me. But trust me, this isn't my first rodeo when it comes to that. I think the Falcons and the Saints were quite a showdown, as well as playing against the 49ers, as well as the Cowboys, 49ers. I could keep going. Cowboys, Philly, Cowboys, whoever, was always during showdown. Baseball as well. So it's always some type of adversity that you have against someone in close proximity of you. Yeah, I had 2 divorces, which was a heck of a showdowns too. So don't tell me about the showdown.
Hi, Coach.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. Matt Rule had comments after Shador mentioned that he was disrespected by the team. He said, "I've never disrespected an opponent a day in my life. I never will." Do you have any response to that?
Not really. That was unfortunate. I didn't even know anything about it. They said they were praying in the middle of the field, so it's cool with me. I mean, I'm happy if that's what they were doing. Amen. I'm for that. I'm all for that. Let's turn the page. Let's get on to Colorado State. That's over. We have a consistency in everything we do. From the way we act, from the way we talk, from the way we walk, from the way we go about our business. We have a consistency, and we want to translate that into the young men in their locker room. That's what we're searching for. That's what all of us are searching for, isn't it? Consistency. Not only from ourselves, but from the people we choose to befriend and love.
He lets it go here. He knows showdowns. Coach Prime has been in more showdowns than you guys can even imagine. With the Cowboys, all those big games with the Cowboys, with the 49ers, the Super Bowls, going and playing baseball, and not to mention his 2 divorces. Those are huge showdown. This man has been through it all. He's ready for it all. Bring it. Then the reporter here tries to sneak diss a little bit. Coach Rule of Nebraska said he wasn't disrespecting Coach Prime or Colorado and has never disrespected an opponent. The The reporter says they were praying. That's how she was trying to sneak diss him. And Coach Prime says, hey, if they were praying, it's all good. I'm all about prayer because as we know, Coach Prime is all about Christ. So that's how she was trying to sneak diss. And then he speaks about consistency, how he wants consistency from his players, from his coaches, consistency. And consistency is what we must have with our walk with Christ. All praise. Okay, like we always do about this time, inspiration for the nation. I've got a few verses here for your edification, starting with Psalms 37, 7 through 9. Rest in Yah and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. So here we got to wait patiently on Christ. He will fulfill us. He will fulfill our needs. And don't worry about these other people that are prospering, that are doing evil. Ours is coming in due time. And when it comes, it will be for eternity. Next verse, Psalms 130, verse 5. I wait for Yahweh. My soul doeth wait, and in his word do I hope. Christ is the word, and the word is Christ, and Christ therefore is our hope, and our soul waits. And that is exactly what we must continue to do. Wait on the Father, wait on Christ. Let their perfect time be manifest in your life. Next verse, Exodus 18, verse 21. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties and rulers of tens. I don't know about you guys, but I plan to be a ruler over tens of thousands in heaven when we get there, because our place is one of rulership, because Israel rules forever in heaven. So we need to show ourselves approved here on earth to attain those rulership positions and to be able to rule over men and angels in heaven. We must have that fear of Yah. We must be men of truth and hate against all evil. Next verse, 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahweh, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Father. This is about that consistency. Be consistent, be unmovable, continue abounding in the work of Christ, and know that all of your labor that you're doing for him, for his name, is not in vain. There is an eternal award awaiting you. All praises to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is Crown Prince Media. I am the Crown Prince. Let's go.
Remember this forever.